J Flight 27 RLS by Jayco here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, and this is the best-selling couples camper from the best-selling series of travel trailers out there, the J Flight. They've been the #1 since 2005 and counting. That is 10 straight years of being the undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. So, question is why? How? What is it about this whole thing that is speaking to so many people? That's what this video is about. And keep in mind, there's some really cool features on here. I think every camper has cool features, but obviously the J Flight has proven itself as having one of the best mixes. Biggest thing I talk about immediately on any Jayco is the fact that they have a 2-year warranty instead of a 1-year warranty. They have double the warranty of pretty much anybody else out there. I've seen some manufacturers claiming a 2-year warranty, but when you read the details, the 2nd year is extremely limited to the point that it basically doesn't matter. Touches like bigger baggage doors here. They're a little bit taller, they're a little bit wider. You can get bigger baggage stuff in here. Similarly, we have a bigger baggage door on the opposite side of the RV as well. They don't chintz and put a smaller door over there. Because what's funny is when you're shopping, this is the door you look at. When you're camping, that's the door you use. Notice too, all plywood. You will not find particle board or OSB construction found anywhere in this RV. It is a top shelf brand. It is the construction that allows this thing to carry double the warranty of pretty much anything else out there. Better quality power awnings, better quality power tongue jacks. Those are what you're going to find on a Jayco. Notice too, we have not only full length LED light strip, but you'll find more light elements in that strip than a lot of other brands. There's other brands that are starting to use LED lighting under the awning, but they don't have you know, the lumens coming out of there, as much illumination. Bigger, better, badder, diamond plate. This is huge. You're going to get more stone deflection, more protection on your RV. And one of the things they do is because the A-frame of this camper, the tongue, goes directly through the frame, 1, you get enhanced stability, and 2, you get extra interior height. Well, that's what's interesting. It's inside. This is 3 inches taller than pretty much anything else in the industry, with very few exceptions. But they didn't make the camper taller. They made the floor lower by integrating the I-beam into the frame. That also lowers your center of gravity. So this thing's going to tow better. And they've done things in recent years to not only enhance the strength and structure of this thing, but actually reduce the weight, because they found that they were putting unnecessary components in different areas. Long story short, this thing only weighs 6,700 pounds as it is equipped in this video. Now keep in mind, we do have a lot of options. We've got an elite package, we've got a thermal package, we've got a hide-to-bed. We've got a bunch of extra stuff in here that is not standard equipment. So if our pictures and our actual unit in stock looks different from this is kind of just stock footage to teach you about these things. I talked about higher grade power tongue jacks. It's stronger, it holds more weight, it moves better, it's going to be less likely to cause problems. 50% larger propane tanks on a J Flight, and they do spend the extra dollars to give you the easy access panel to your propane knobs up here, so you don't have to take the whole sleeve off to activate a propane bottle. By the way, on the other side of the camper, there was a little solar ready plug on there. It's made for like a what we call suitcase solar panel. Looks like a suitcase, you fold out, and it just keeps your batteries topped off. This is new. This is, at the time of this filming, this is a newer ad. And this is what I call Dad's tool chest right here. This is awesome because it's the perfect place to keep all of your outdoor stuff, your outdoor hoses, water, sewer hoses, all wrapped up, and away from your camping supplies in your front pass-through storage compartment. It's ingenious, and so many other manufacturers could do it, but they don't want to pay for an extra door. That's literally the reason why and the difference. Thermal package. This not only on a J Flight, you know, every thermal package is different. On a J Flight, it doesn't just enclose the underbelly. It also adds a layer of radiant double-sided astrofoil in there, which is literally the stuff NASA used to help insulate the space capsules for re-entry, and that is no joke. But it also adds a layer of that to the ceiling and to the slide-outs, and that's a big difference. Very few travel trailers actually have pretty much any insulation in the slides. Most have maybe an R2 value on the floor, which is just the value of a sheet of plywood. This being built better has a fully walkable roof. The roof structure on this is essentially identical to that used in their biggest, baddest fifth wheel out there, the Pinnacle, which is legendary for the way it's put together. This doesn't have a walkable roof. It has basically a tap danceable roof. Let's see, we've added a grill to this one. If you see a little bracket on the back, that's your indicator that there's a bumper mount RVQ grill included with this. That's a loose part that sometimes you can add on aftermarket very easily. You know, a bigger entry handle, the fact that we have a wider entry door. It's all those little things that add up on a J-Flight to really make it shine. No one of these reasons I've shared is like the reason to go with the J-Flight. It's the combination of all these little things. Like you walk in, and hidden away nicely behind this nice little compartment panel is your all-in-one control panel. Now we have 100% LED lighting, and notice that it's all on one switch. This skylight, by the way, is part of that Elite package. It's part of one of those upgrade bundles that I mentioned we added onto this. Let me back up a little bit to give you a good view of everything. This interior decor is called Cashew, by the way, so keep in mind that, again, the soft goods in this video may look different from the picture tour that we have. We try to make the pictures match the actual unit. So let's just get started in here. First of all, windows, 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 and they all open for ventilation. Slide out side windows open for ventilation. That is such a big deal. You also get extreme privacy, even though you have all these windows, because you do have pleated night shades. So with the valances and lambrequins here, people can't snoop, basically. Not to mention the fact that these are 80% UV tinted windows. So even if you have your shades open, people are going to have their nose pressed against the window to see in here. This is a full trifold memory foam hide-a-bed. Basically, it's a queen bed in disguise. It's a transformer. There's more than meets the eye. This will open right up, and you can still walk past it, by the way, when this gets in here. We have upgraded to the nicer chairs back here. Now, these are not only recliners, but you see it is a true lay-down recliner. If you like to just, you know, catch a nap and crash in your camping chair, this is the one for you. This thing will get it done. These are fifth wheel quality chairs in a travel trailer. And that's, again, one of those things that separates Jayco. They don't really build things better or cheaper in different lines. They just build them bigger or smaller. You'll notice all of your doors here are held open with struts, and they're metallic, so you don't have to worry about these things wearing down and falling apart over time. And you don't have to do the little thing where you keep the baggage door open with your head while you're digging around up here. Another thing I encourage you to do, walk up to other brands of trailers, things that are $1 cheaper, and grab these cross pieces right here and try to twist them. If this is screwed, this is pocket screwed. I don't know if that's going to come through right there, but hopefully you can see where this is all screwed down in here. This piece of wood is screwed into that one. It's not stapled. It's not glued. Staples and glue are temporary. They wear out. Screws don't. Screws are made to last. That's why they don't build your house out of staples and glue. They build it out of screws. Looking over here, this has dynamite kitchen storage space. Now, because this RV is 3 extra inches taller inside, we're going to get extra shelving space right here because it's taller. They could put a shelf in there. We're also going to get more head space in the shower. We're also going to get a taller slide out. So that 3 extra inches has like a cascade domino effect. It adds up so quick and so fast. Drawer space is generally superior in a J-Flight compared to pretty much anything else out there. You've got 4 full extension drawers on ball bearing glides, 100% plywood box construction, so they're not falling apart here. You know, just I'm very pro Jayco, and it's I believe in the product so much so that this is what I camp in. I camp in a J-Flight when I go camping, so I'm not just pushing this stuff. I believed in it. I invested my money in it. This is the one I hung my hat on too. Keep in mind, I think every camper's great for different reasons, but this is the one I said, yeah, I could put my family in this and feel good about it. You know, we've got the nicer sink covers here that you can use either as cutting boards or, ladies, this is called the great equalizer. Your husband or your kids get out of line, whack, you just smack them with one of these. Now, this is not, you know, a solid surface countertop, so don't be afraid to apply several applications of violence to get your husband back in line. Eventually, he will listen. Sorry, I have a dry sense of humor. The sink here has a nice pull-out residential style sprayer, and you know, walk into these other things and kind of be a little friendly with the hardware, and you're going to see some of them feel like they're about to break when they're brand new. The air conditioners in these, sometimes we will upgrade to a larger BTU, sometimes we don't. On our J-Flights, even with a standard 13,500 BTU AC versus a 15, we haven't had people reporting that the AC has trouble keeping up, and probably because religiously to this model we add the insulation package, the thermal package. So the standard AC doesn't have to kill itself to keep up. The air that it puts into the camper stays here and it stays efficient. Standard 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer versus a 6 cubic foot fridge and freezer standard in this product segment. So the standard fridge in a J-Flight is 33% larger than pretty much anybody else. you have to pay extra from another brand to upgrade just to match what is standard in a J Flight. We've also got a very good, generous pantry space here, and this is something most couples campers and rear living rooms don't have. They usually have spit for storage, and you need that extra space. You need it, you know. You're going to be spending some time in here. You got to be able to have the thing packed up. Let me back up a little bit here. We have upgraded this particular RV to freestanding table and chairs. Our goal here is, we say, this is a couples camper. Most of the time, this is what you're going to want. If you do have an occasional guest, we did add a hide-to-bed sofa, so you still have good sleeping. And frankly, that is way more comfortable to sleep on than a dinette ever dreamed of being. Dumb stuff always excites me. My wife will tell you that. Shoe garage. It's not a big deal. But it is. You know, name one thing you're going to do every single day. Take shoes off, put shoes on. Take shoes off, put shoes on. It's nice to have a place to put them. By the way, something I recommend you do when you're out shopping, lift up this little carpet flap on the slide out, and you see that silvery stuff? That's that double-sided thermal insulation foil I'm telling you about here. And again, I stress double-sided. The double-sided stuff costs a little more. It's all Jayco uses. Some brands will put a single layer of essentially aluminum foil down, which does help. Don't get me wrong. It's not nearly as good as the double-sided stuff, though. 100% Furrion electronics for your entertainment system. Furrion TV, stereo. This is AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth all in one. Say that 3 times fast and you'll run out of air. We also have Furrion outside speakers. Why Furrion? Why am I banging on this name? This is better grade stuff than you have in your house. It is made to get hotter, colder, to be vibrated harder, because going down the road, this TV is doing this constantly. This thing's jabbered around in there like nuts. Every time you hit a pothole, a speed bump, a bump on the road, anything, this TV has to absorb that impact. That's exactly what this thing's made to do. Furrion's like the leader of RV and marine industries for electronic applications. Their stuff is built better, lasts longer, can absorb more impact before you can experience component failure. It's just better. We have a 5th wheel shower in a travel trailer tub, and you know, I keep harping on the fact that this thing's taller. I'm 6'3", wearing shoes, and you can see that my head does not need to be in the skylight. If I had hair, maybe it would be in the skylight, but I don't have hair, so it's not. We have a massive, extra large linen cabinet behind the stool here. They mount the stool on an angle, so you actually have leg room right here if you're tall like me. Easy access, like winterization bypass systems. This is so cool, because for years manufacturers were kind of tucking those things away, and you know, they got difficult to get to. But this is extremely deep. You can see that this goes right up to my elbow. We've established I'm a tall person, so that's nice to see. Bigger medicine cabinet, not just a mirror, stuff like that makes a difference. And they give you a spot down here for your extra toilet paper and tank tablets for your black tank and all that good stuff. Now, even the flooring, even the linoleum, well, linoleum, because it's not really linoleum, this is 50% better than industry standard. This has a 3-year cold crack guarantee versus 2. There's nothing wrong with stuff like bow flooring that has a 2-year cold crack guarantee. It's way better than what we grew up with. But this is even better still. Both bedside stands have power outlets. The one on the door side also has a set of USB and a 12-volt, what I call cigarette lighter plug from a car. So you can keep any device charged, CPAP machines. You've got 2 individual 100% LED spotlights in here. If you're looking at a TV to the bedroom, the mount is right here against the wall when you walk in. You do have a quick hop door right here, so if you're going down the road, you need to stop and use the bathroom, you got a door right there. Jayco spends more money on your bedding than anybody else. This is a Denver Pillowtop mattress. You're going to spend 1/3 of your camping time on this thing. Let's make it an enjoyable experience, because nobody wants to wake up sore and crabby. By the way, they have one of the very largest pass-through storage compartments and underbed storage compartments in the business down here. Like I said, there's a lot of reasons the J Flight is the #1 seller, and has been and continues to be and will continue to be. Not to mention the fact that in the 2016 season they unleashed a full series of cosmetic upgrades, especially on the outside, so this thing finally looks as good as it performs. It is a dynamite knockout package, and there are other nice campers out there, but if you're looking for something to keep for a long time, this is the one. This is not a 1-2 year purchase. This is the one you want to keep for a while. 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.